What do you hope for when you pray for God's guidance? How do you cry out to God in your most frustrating or darkest moments? What words come out? You may not know how to answer these questions, and that is okay. Perhaps when you are at your most frustrated or fearful point, you do not think to ask God for help. It might be that you forget. No judgment from me in any case. I have been there. Hello, my name is Christine Jurisic, and this is a Retreat, Reflect, Renew monthly reflection, Listening for God. There have been plenty of stressful times when I have called out to God, "What am I supposed to do?" I have been angry if I did not get the answer I wanted, confused when I could not see any direction at all, and impatient while waiting for a clear vision. When I end up in that frustrated place, it is often because I want a clearly written life plan from God that shows me everything is going to be okay. Does any of this resonate with you? I imagine you can relate. I am pulled out of this frustrated place by the reminder that I need to focus on listening to God in the here and now. If you are listening for signs of hope, I invite you to begin by expanding your mind and heart to all the ways God is showing you them in the present moment. When I use the word listen, I am referring to a way of being attentive to the movement of God in each and every situation. Because you're probably wondering, what do you mean listen for God? Ask yourself, where is God's grace in the here and now? Intentionally put your focus on noticing the details of life all around you. Ask yourself what God is showing you in this offer of apology, timing of events, encounter with a beautiful rainbow, surprising phone call, comforting doctor, closed door, or open door. This constant way of noticing something and reflecting on it in prayer is what I mean by listening. It involves a continuous conversation with God to help bring you both a sense of union with the divine and a sense of calm. It is as if God and you are in alignment, navigating this life journey together. I know this can be easier said than done, but it can be done. If you're stressed about a decision, write down all the input around you that you may not have been noticing. So here are some suggestions. What kind of advice or observations are people telling you? This could be your doctor, friends, family, or even that stranger you chatted with on your walk last week. What is your gut instinct? In what ways is your body reacting? How do you feel about this decision? Is there missing information or a point of view you still need to find and explore? Journal your answers and take them to prayer. Sit with all of it and begin to listen. And this is really noticing. So if listen is hard if you get stuck on that word listen, maybe use the word notice, where God's love and guidance may be in those answers. If this is the first time you are hearing about the movement of God in this way, understand that it will take practice to begin to know and feel familiar with how God communicates with you. This is a lifelong learning experience of discerning patterns between you and God. The voice of God comes in all shapes and sizes and volumes, and each of you will hear differently. The important thing is to slow down and be more attentive to the ways God communicates, and to notice what gets in the way of listening. This way of listening has made my life so much easier. I tend to want to control outcomes and rush to fix it. I have learned, and am still learning, of course, how to slow down and allow time for listening to the signs God is showing me in the present moment. This has really helped me when dealing with a stressful conversation or difficult decision. The more I wait to respond, the more I notice what is going on inside of me and can begin to discern the difference between the voice of my fear and anxiety, my ego, and the voice of the God of love and mercy. A faith community can be a beautiful help to us as we listen to the voice of God within ourselves and the people with whom we share. I've really found sacred circles and our retreats provide that space. If you are asking, how do I listen to God? And what does that even mean? How do I trust I can know what God is saying to me? In what ways does God speak? And if you want to know what gets in the way of listening to God, I hope you'll join us for the online or the in-person retreat, Listening for the Still Voice of God. We'll really be diving into this subject. There are always signs of hope in the here and now, no matter what is going on in your life. Blessings on your journey of exploring, learning, and listening. I hope you will click the subscribe button for more monthly reflections and visit us at retreatreflectrenew.org, where you can read more reflections, find out how to share them in our sacred circles on Zoom and in person, and join us for an online or in-person retreat. Retreat, Reflect, Renew, a welcoming, Christ-centered retreat ministry with the mission to nurture all who yearn for a deepening spirituality and genuine community.